introduce is Georgio, who's been with us for a while, and he's gonna give us a Toastmaster minute. In this section, he's just gonna give us some tip on how to be a good Toastmaster. Georgio.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hristov. Today I want to share with you how to establish a personal connection. You create a personal edge which you in your work environment, at your job, in your personal life, when you establish a connection with your audience, when you establish a connection with your peers, when you establish a connection just with the people that are around you. But how do you establish that personal connection? And I'll look at my phone for a little bit. I printed that out earlier today, just forgot it for dinner. A couple of tips to establish that personal connection when you speak or just you're a member of a larger group. Focus on the audience's needs and concerns. Don't focus on your needs and concerns, but seek what they are after. That's probably one of the most important ways to connect with your audience. Be confident and sincere. If the audience feels that you're not confident, they're not going to trust you, they're not going to trust the message that you deliver. Be sincere. Anything that you share, personal stories, experience, feelings, connects deeper with the audience on a personal level where they really can join your story and be a part of it, and thus kind of establishing that connection with you. Maintain eye contact. That's probably one of the easiest things to do, and many of us sometimes fail to do it. But establishing eye contact with everybody, not just at a focal point, but turn around, look at everybody for a minute, and let them know that you really appreciate the time that they are listening to you. Also, make sure that they are not distracted and looking at something else. If they are, engage them in a question and bring them back into the conversation. Shake hands with everybody. As they enter the room, as they're leaving the room, wherever an opportunity, introduce yourself, reintroduce yourself, ask them how they've been. Just the act of shaking somebody's hand shows them that you're sincere and establishes that emotional connection via just physical touch. Keep it simple and memorable. Nobody really has time to remember complex stories or any things that require significant attention. If you can break it down to something and you can relate it to a real life event, that will help the audience really understand it better and be able to relate to it. Avoid the jargon. Last week, if any of you are here, we had an excellent speech by Hristov, which was about the World Wide Web. Anything that potentially might have a jargon, technical, or specific to a particular industry, try to bring the audience into that industry by explaining the jargons, defining them, or